The Florida Center for Moral Education is a center of learning dedicated to the exploration of fundamental or permanent questions, eclipsed by the rise of our technological or globalist society. Whether you are a student or prospective educator caring to join us in the effort of countering the contemporary erosion of civilization, you're most welcome to reach out to us. As Rome burns, we should not be shy about joining forces to participate in and promote what Michael Oakeshott called the conversation of mankind. Our center cares about questions underlying all possible answers. We study answers merely to get back to the questions they presuppose. Questions are cracks in the walls we build around us. The more formidable the wall, the harder it is to find cracks. But no wall is faultless, no mask impregnable. At our center, we hunt down fissures, no matter how imperceptible, through which the unexpected comes to sight. And we endure the sight of unexpected questions, even when they threaten to shake our certainties, especially when they do. All the more since the only certainties that are left by and large unquestioned today are the questionable ones that are part and parcel of our technocracies. Technology and its cosmological backdrop, evolution. But in what spirit are we to seek questions that we are taught to no longer ask in our post-metaphysical age? In what spirit are we to raise those questions out of the ashes of the past? In a non-mechanical, decisively non-technological manner, aiming at replacing the wall of metaphysical silence characterizing our daily lives with a garden hedge, a delicate boundary that allows ethics and metaphysics to remain good friends, to speak and listen to each other. What do we reason for? To set our primary impulse free, to free our sentiment from all conventional inhibitions, so that we may live beyond all compulsions, so that we may sustain, once and for all, a life beyond compulsions. Is such a life sustainable? Is there a love that is originally compatible with duty? Could our conversation help us discover a natural sentiment that does not contradict our highest duties? Could reason itself, our investigation of questions, our exploration of what is behind all masks, discover itself rooted in the very source of our feelings, called by that very source to save our sentiment from falling prey to alien voices, distorted echoes of a higher calling? Do we indeed have a highest calling? The very question casts us on the path of its discovery. Madness? The ancients called it divine, even as its worst detractors, its false friends, denied the common man all access to it. In our age, the common man has been persuaded to abhor that madness in favor of the candy he is fed by the managers of universal normality, a normality that rejects all madness, all deviance from our new norm as blasphemy. The new norm postures as our new God, as it sells us entertainment as tokens of salvation, even as salvation is projected asymptomatically into a future that we will never cease dying for. But here we err, says the Legion of Normality. Yes, our center errs, and invites erring. Above all, erring in the face of the new normal, erring as exploration of untrodden or no longer trodden paths, paths leading us astray in the eyes of the imperative to assimilate, to integrate, to adapt, to conform to an order that takes itself for granted, that denies the transcendence of its origin, that sees or wants to see itself as born directly out of eternity, without question. Yet, a question is there, and our center is dedicated to it. The question mediating our current order and its eternal source. The question exposing what we are raised to view as normal to its only possible justification, that in the absence of which our norms cease to mean anything. By shutting ourselves to that transcendent source, we condemn ourselves to accepting meaninglessness as fate.